I explained to her that there was no evil in the universe, and that good and evil were in the thoughts and motivations of man. All evil comes from misinterpretations of life and misuse of the laws of mind. In other words, the only evil is ignorance, and the only consequence is suffering. It would be foolish to pronounce uranium, silver, lead, copper, iron, cobalt, nickel, calcium, or a dollar bill evil. How absurd, grotesque, and stupid that is. Money is divine substance, for everything is made from the one spirit. I know matter and spirit are one. Money is constantly circulating in my life, and I use it wisely and constructively. Money flows to me freely, joyously, and endlessly. Money is an idea in the mind of God. It is good and very good. That's a wonderful prayer. It eradicates that superstitious nonsense about money being evil and things of that nature, or there's some virtue in poverty, or the Lord loves the poor. All of that is rank superstition. It is frightful ignorance, that's all it is. Love in biblical language is to give your allegiance, loyalty, and faith to the source of all things, which is God or the living spirit or the life principle in you. You are not, therefore, to give your allegiance, loyalty, and trust to created, but to the Creator, the eternal source of everything in the universe, the source of your own breath, source of your life, the source of the hair in your head, the source of your heartbeat, the source of the sun and the moon and the stars, the source of the world and the earth you walk on. If a man says, all I want is money, nothing else, that's my God, and nothing but money matters. He can get it, of course, but he's here to lead a balanced life. Man must also claim peace, harmony, beauty, guidance, love, joy, wholeness in all phases of his life. How can he live without courage, faith, love, goodwill, joy in this world today? Nothing wrong with money, not a thing in the world. But that's not the sole aim in life. To make money the sole aim in life would constitute an error, a wrong choice. There wouldn't be anything evil in it, but you'd be imbalanced and lopsided. You must express your hidden talents. You must find your true place in life. You must experience the joy of contributing to the growth, happiness, and success of others. We're all here to give, and give of your talents to the world. To accumulate money to the exclusion of everything else causes man to become imbalanced and lopsided and frustrated. Yes, as you apply the laws of your subconscious in the right way, you can have all the money you want and still have peace of mind, harmony, wholeness, and serenity. You can do a lot of good with it. You can use it wisely, judiciously, and constructively, like anything in nature. To claim boldly, regularly, and systematically. Infinite Spirit reveals better ways for me to serve. I am inspired and illumined from on high, and I give a divine transfusion of faith and confidence in the one presence and power to all those who hear me. I look upon money as God's idea, and it is constantly circulating in my life and that of all the people who surround me. We use it wisely, judiciously, and constructively under God's guidance and God's wisdom. Now, follow this technique which I'm going to outline for you, and you'll never want for wealth all the days of your life, for it is the master key to wealth. The first step is to reason it out in your mind that God or the life principle or the living spirit is the source of the universe, the galaxies in space, and everything you see. Whether you look at the stars in the sky, the mountains, the lakes, the deposits in the earth, and the sea, or all animals and plants. The life principle gave birth to you, and all the powers, qualities, and attributes of God are within you. Come to a simple conclusion that everything you see and are aware of came out of the invisible mind of the infinite, or the life principle. And that everything that man has invented, created, or made came out of the invisible mind of man. And the mind of man and the mind of God are one, for there's only one mind. That mind is common to all individual men. Everyone is an inlet and an outlet to all that is. Come now to a clear-cut decision that God is the source of your supply of energy, vitality, health, creative ideas, the source of the sun, the air you breathe, the apple you eat, and the money in your pocket. For everything is made inside and out of the invisible. It is as easy for God to become wealth in your life as it is to become a blade of grass or a crystal of snow. The second step, decide now to engrave in your subconscious mind the idea of wealth. Ideas are conveyed to the subconscious by repetition, faith, and expectancy. By repeating a thought pattern or an act over and over again, it becomes automatic, and your subconscious being compulsive, you will be compelled to express wealth. I am now writing in my subconscious mind the idea of God's wealth. God is the source of my supply, and I know God is the life principle within me, and I know I'm alive. And all my needs are met at every moment of time and point of space. God's wealth flows freely, joyously, and ceaselessly into my experience, and I give thanks for God's riches forever circulating in my experience. When thoughts of lack come to you, such as, I can't afford that trip, or I can't meet that note in the bank, or I can't pay that bill, never, never finish a negative statement about finances. This is mandatory. Reverse it immediately in your mind by affirming, God is my instant and everlasting supply, and that bill is paid in divine order. If a negative thought comes to you 50 times in 1 hour, reverse it each time by thinking and affirming, God is my instant supply, meeting that need right now. After a while, the thought of financial lack will lose all momentum, and you will find your subconscious is being conditioned to wealth. If you look at a new car, for example, never say, I can't buy that or I can't afford it. Your subconscious takes you literally and blocks all your good. On the contrary, say to yourself, that car is for sale. It is a divine idea, and I accept it in divine order through divine love. This is the master key to wealth. It's impossible for any sincere person to practice this technique and not have all the wealth he or she needs all the days of your life. So follow it, and you're setting the law of opulence in operation. It will work for you as well as for anybody else. The law of mind is no respecter of persons. Your thoughts make you wealthy or poor. Choose the riches of life right here and right now. I'm born to succeed. I'm born to win. The infinite within me can't fail. Divine law and order govern my life. Divine peace fills my soul. Divine love saturates my mind. Infinite intelligence guides me in all ways. God's riches flow to me freely, joyously, endlessly, ceaselessly. I am advancing, moving forward, and growing mentally, spiritually, financially, and in all other ways. I know these truths are sinking into my subconscious mind, and I know and I believe they will grow after their kind. Use the following meditation for assurance in achieving financial wealth. Thou madest him to have dominion over the works of thy hands. I know that my faith in God determines my future. My faith in God means my faith in all things good. I unite myself now with true ideas, and I know the future will be the image and likeness of my habitual thinking. As a man thinketh in his heart or subconscious, so is he. From this moment forward, my thoughts are on whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are lovely and of good report. Day and night I meditate on these things, and I know these seeds, which are thoughts, which I habitually dwell upon, will become a rich harvest for me. I am the captain of my soul. I am the master of my fate. For my thought and feeling are my destiny. You see, prayers and affirmations are not for the purpose of changing God or the living spirit or the life principle or influencing the divine. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. You don't change God, but you align yourself mentally with that which was always true. You don't create harmony. Harmony is. You don't create love. God is love. That love of God is within you. You don't create peace. God is peace, and God indwells you. But you must claim that the peace of God floods your mind. You must claim that the harmony of God is in your home, your harmony is in your pocketbook, in your business, in all phases of your life. All of good is available to each of us. Our prayers and affirmations are for the purpose of bringing our own mind to the point where we can accept the gifts which were given to us from the foundation of time. For God is the giver and the gift. Whatsoever things ye ask for when ye pray, believe that ye have received them, and ye shall have them. That is the basis of all successful prayer, whether for the healing of our bodies, for prosperity, success, for achievement, or for material benefits. Once you convince your deeper mind that you have the thing you want, it will proceed immediately to bring it to pass. You might say to me, how can I convince my deeper mind, my subconscious, that I have riches or any other good thing, when my common sense tells me that bills are piling up, creditors are after me, the bank is calling up to pay for the mortgage and for the money I owe, and so on. You can't. If you keep thinking about debts and obligations and how much you owe, you'll only magnify your misery. Your subconscious accepts what you believe. I said, look around you and realize that God created you and the whole world. It's an invisible spirit within you. Everything is made inside and out of it. It started your heartbeat. It's the air you breathe, the water you drink. It's the fruit that you eat. And therefore turn away and turn within and change that and say, I recognize the eternal source of my supply. God is the source of my supply. All my needs, spiritual, mental, material, are met at every moment of time and point of space. And God's wealth is circulating in my life, and there's always a surplus. So by day and by night I'm advancing, moving forward and growing, spiritually, mentally, materially, financially, intellectually, and every way. And all things be ready if the mind be so. It is done unto me as I believe. And before they call I will answer, while they're yet speaking I will hear. Oh, how I love thy law. Let it be my meditation both day and night. And the law is, I am what I contemplate. I am what I believe myself to be. According to my faith is it done unto me. God gave you richly all things to enjoy. God made you rich, why then are you poor? God gave you richly, yes, all things to enjoy. These things he said, I've said unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and your joy might be full. Heretofore you've asked for nothing, now ask that your joy might be full. And I am come that you might have life, and have it more abundantly. Heretofore you've asked for nothing, now ask that your joy might be full. All my needs are instantaneously met now on all the days of my life. And whatever you impress your subconscious mind with will be expressed on the screen of space. It'll come forth as form, function, experience, and events, good or bad. So make sure you plant that which is lovely and of good report. The subconscious always magnifies what you give attention to. There is a presence and a power within you, and you can use it. Remember what it says in the Bible? Call upon me, I'll answer you. I'll be with you in trouble. I'll set you on high because you have known my name. And then the name means the nature. Well, the nature of infinite intelligence is responsiveness. Call, the response comes. Constantly affirm, feel and believe that God multiplies your good exceedingly, and you will be enriched every moment of the day, spiritually, mentally, intellectually, financially, and socially. For there's no end to the glory of man for his daily living. Watch the wonders that will happen as you impress these truths in your subconscious mind. Watch your thoughts. Never talk about economic lack and limitation. Never talk about being poor or in want. It is very foolish to talk to your neighbors or relatives about hard times, financial problems, and like matters. Count your blessings. Begin to think prosperous thoughts. Talk about the divine riches present everywhere. Realize that the feeling of wealth produces wealth. When you talk about not having enough to go around, and how little you have, and how you must cut corners and eat the cheapest meat, these thoughts are creative, and you are only impoverishing yourself. Use the money you now have freely. Release it with joy, and realize that God's wealth flows to you in avalanches of abundance. Pray for divine guidance in all your ways, and believe that God, or the Supreme Intelligence, is supplying all your needs according to his riches in glory. Pray for divine guidance, therefore, in all your ways. As you make a habit of this attitude of mind, you will find the invisible law of opulence can and will produce visible riches for you. I live in the joyous expectancy of the best, and invariably the best comes to me. My favorite Bible verse, she said, with which I saturate my mind is, He giveth to all life and breath and all things. That's from the book of Acts, 17th chapter, 25th verse. She looks to the living Spirit Almighty within her for promotion, achievement, wealth, success, and happiness. Whosoever trusteth in the Lord, happy is he. God's peace fills my soul, and God's love saturates my whole being. God guides, prospers, and inspires me. I am illumined from on high, and his healing love flows from me to all my clients. Divine love comes in my door. Divine love goes out of my door. All those who come into my salon are blessed, healed, and inspired. The infinite healing presence saturates the whole place. This is the day the Lord hath made, and I rejoice and give thanks for the countless blessings which come to my clients and to myself, as divine love casts out everything unlike itself. And it does. She prayed night and morning as follows. My husband is God's man. God is guiding him to his true place. What he is seeking him. Divine love fills his soul. Divine peace fills his mind and heart. He is prospered in all his ways, spiritually, mentally, financially, socially, every way. By day and by night he is advancing, moving forward and growing, spiritually, mentally, financially, socially, intellectually, in all ways, for life itself is growth. There are harmony, peace, love, and understanding between us. It is divine right action and divine peace operating in our lives. And he prayed for his wife night and morning as follows. My wife is God's child. She's the daughter of the infinite, a child of eternity. Divine love fills her soul, and it is written, He careth for her. Divine love, peace, harmony, and joy flow through her at all times. She's divinely guided and prospered in all her ways. For to prosper is to grow along all lines. There are harmony, peace, love, and understanding between us. I salute the divinity in her, and she salutes the divinity in me. For the riches of the infinite are within you. Reiterate these truths. It is done unto me as I believe. Go thy way as thou hast believed, so be it done unto thee. All things be ready if the mind be so, which means all I have to do is ready my mind to receive the benediction, the guidance, the wealth, the answer, the solution, the way out. According to my faith is done unto me. Go thy way, thy faith hath made thee whole. Go in peace, thy faith hath made thee whole. And all things are ready if the mind be so. The light of God shines in me. The peace of the everlasting God fills my soul, and quietness and confidence shall be my strength. God gave me richly all things to enjoy. With God all things are possible. Reiterate these simple truths. Say, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. When I call upon him and he answers me, he'll be with me in trouble. He'll set me on high because he hath known my name. God is my instant everlasting supply and ever-present help in time of trouble. And that God is your instant and everlasting supply, guiding and directing you, revealing to you everything you need to know, opening up the door for you, revealing to you the solution, and God's riches are circulating in your life, and there's always a surplus. Then, when you act that attitude of mind, the way will open up, the dawn will appear, and the shadows will flee away. But you won't get an answer by worry and fear and tension and anxiety. This will only attract more lack, more difficulties. So reverse it. Quiet your mind. That will give you peace. And when the mind at peace always gets the answer, for in quietness and in confidence shall be your strength. When you are seeking wealth, prosperity, success, or a spiritual healing, or anything, feel that you're immersed in the holy omnipresence. You know, like you feel you're in the ocean or in a swimming pool, and realize the golden river of life, love, truth, and beauty are flowing through you now, transforming your whole being into the pattern of harmony, love, peace, and abundance. Feel yourself swimming in the great ocean of life. That sense of oneness will restore you, for he restoreth my soul. The following meditation will bring many wonderful things into your life. Listen to it and say, these truths are sinking into my subconscious mind. I picture them going from my conscious to my subconscious, like seeds I'm depositing in the soil. I know that I am old-fashioned and create my own destiny. My fate is in the infinite being which created all things, and my faith in God is my fortune. This means an abiding faith in all things good. I live in the joyous expectancy of the best, and only the best comes to me. I know the harvest I will reap in the future, because all my thoughts are God's thoughts, and the power of God is with my thoughts of good. My thoughts are the seeds of goodness, truth, beauty, and abundance. I now place my thoughts of love, peace, joy, success, abundance, security, and goodwill in the garden of my mind. This is God's garden. The glory and beauty of God will be expressed in my life, and I will know it. My garden will yield an abundant harvest. From this moment forward, I express life, love, and truth. I am radiantly happy and prosperous in all my ways, and God multiplies my good exceedingly. In order to truly prosper, it is necessary that you become a channel through which the life principle flows freely, harmoniously, joyously, and lovingly. I suggest that you establish a definite method of working and thinking, that you practice it regularly and systematically every day. Change your mind from belief in poverty, but begin to believe in God's riches, which are all around you. Infinite riches. I am a focal point of the divine presence. My mind is open and receptive. I am a free-flowing channel for harmony, beauty, guidance, wealth, and the riches of the infinite. I know that wealth, health, and success are released from within and appear in the without. I am now in harmony with the infinite riches within and without, and I know these thoughts are sinking into my subconscious mind and will be reflected on the screen of space. I wish for everyone all the blessings of life. I am open and receptive to the divine riches, spiritual, mental, and material, and they flow to me in avalanches of abundance. Many people pray, for wealth, and they deny it. An hour later they say, I can't afford this, I can't make ends meet. They're making a mockery of their prayer. So you don't put a seed in the ground and then dig it up. Stop contradicting what you've affirmed. And that's the way people pray for prosperity. They're constantly denying what they're affirming, and they're making a mockery of prayer. Focused his thoughts on God's riches rather than poverty, and he stopped saying, I can't afford, or I can't buy that piano, or I can't buy that car. He never used the word can't. Can't is the only devil in the universe. Your subconscious takes you literally and blocks all your good. Your subconscious has ways that you know not of. It's impossible to impregnate your subconscious mind with the idea of wealth and be poor. It's impossible to impregnate your subconscious with the idea of success. Good heavens, you are born to win, to succeed. The infinite can fail. You're born to triumph. Son, thou art ever with me, and all that I hath is thine. Let your prayer be, by day and by night I'm advancing, moving forward and growing. God gave me richly all things to enjoy.